Will you work until you're 65? Or will you achieve your financial freedom before that? This question may seem uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Have you ever imagined what your life would be like if, instead of following the common path of working until old age, you could achieve your financial independence much earlier? Unfortunately, this is still the reality for most of the population. Thousands of people, especially from the middle class and lower classes, live trapped in an invisible but powerful cycle that keeps them too busy to realize they're just surviving, not thriving. We're talking about the so-called rat race, a simple but profound concept. It's that silent and constant competition to earn more money, climb the career ladder, and maintain an increasingly higher standard of living, even if it costs your health, time, and ironically, your own money. With each salary increase, a new expense. With each promotion, a new debt. It's an endless cycle, but does it have to be this way? In this video, you'll discover 8 silent but dangerous habits that are preventing you from achieving financial freedom. Many of these habits are learned over the years, fed by misconceptions about money and success. By identifying and working to eliminate them, you can significantly shorten the path to your financial independence. And attention. Habits 6 and 8 are especially destructive and, if not corrected, can completely ruin your financial life. Let's start with the first habit. 1. Living on loans. Many people, when facing financial difficulties, turn to personal credit, overdrafts, or credit cards as an immediate solution. And initially it seems to work. But over time, this becomes a pattern. Every unexpected expense becomes another debt. Borrowing money stops being an exception and becomes the rule. The problem is that when debt becomes a habit, it creates a trap that's hard to escape. The person pays off one debt, but soon takes on another. They pay the minimum on their credit card, but watch interest accumulate month after month. This generates anxiety, stress, and a constant feeling of sinking. The way out of this cycle isn't just cutting expenses, but also seeking new ways to increase income. Whether through extra work, a side project, or even a small business, it's possible to create new revenue sources that reduce dependence on loans. Having more than one income source gives you the power of choice and helps build financial stability, not controlling expenses. It seems basic, but many people don't even know how much they spend per month. They go on paying bills, making purchases, accumulating installments, and only realize the size of the problem when they can't pay for everything. Living without financial control is like sailing without a compass. You might move forward, but you have no idea where you're going. Monitoring expenses, even if just for 3 months, already offers a clear overview of your financial habits, which expenses are truly essential, which are superfluous that could be avoided. Today, with so many free apps and spreadsheets, there's no excuse for not tracking your finances. This simple practice of recording everything that comes in and goes out can completely change your relationship with money. After all, you can't improve what you don't measure. Prioritizing liabilities over assets. Understanding the difference between assets and liabilities is fundamental. Assets are everything that puts money in your pocket. Investments, rental properties, stocks, funds, your own business. Liabilities are everything that takes money from you. Financed car, home ownership with high maintenance costs, debts, among others. People's big mistake is spending most of their income on liabilities, believing they're building wealth. Buying a new car might bring comfort, but it also brings registration fees, insurance, maintenance, and depreciation. Instead, investing in an asset, like a small business or a stock, can generate passive income and open the path to financial freedom. Those who prioritize assets plant today to harvest tomorrow. Those who prioritize liabilities spend today and harvest debts in the future, living to keep up appearances. This is one of the most dangerous and also most common habits. We live in an era where appearing successful often matters more than actually being successful. Social media reinforces this culture of ostentation, imported cars, designer clothes, international trips. And many people feel pressured to keep up with this pace, even if it means spending what they don't have. This constant search for external approval leads to poor financial decisions. Buying to impress others is an expensive and unsustainable strategy. Those who live this way are always on the edge, without reserves, without investments, and trapped in the appearance of success, but empty inside. True wealth is silent. It's in the tranquility of knowing your bills are paid, that there's money saved, and that you're free to choose what to do with your time. Obsession with saving without thinking about increasing income. Saving is important, yes, but focusing only on that can be a trap. There's a limit to how much you can cut expenses, but there's no limit to how much you can earn. Many people cling to the idea of saving pennies while failing to invest in themselves, in their education, in new skills that can multiply their earnings. Earning more doesn't necessarily mean working more, but rather working more intelligently. Investing in courses, learning new competencies, developing a profitable hobby, or entrepreneuring in something you enjoy can completely transform your financial reality. While some limit themselves, others grow. Choosing a financially incompatible partner. It might seem strange to talk about relationships in a video about finances, but this is one of the decisions that most impacts your financial life. If you have discipline with money but get involved with someone disorganized, consumerist, or who ignores the importance of planning, conflicts will be inevitable. Partnerships require alignment, and this includes common financial goals, fair division of expenses, transparency, and collaboration. Avoiding this dialogue can be costly, both financially and emotionally. Talking about money from the beginning of the relationship, setting goals together, and maintaining healthy habits are attitudes that strengthen the union and prevent future problems. Buying a house above your means. Acquiring your own home is many people's dream. But when this dream becomes bigger than financial reality, it can turn into a nightmare. Many end up taking on long and expensive financing to live in houses they can barely maintain. And with this, a good part of their income goes to paying installments, taxes, water and electricity bills, maintenance and condo fees. Little or nothing is left to invest, travel, or even for emergencies. Before buying a house, you need to analyze if it fits in your budget and life plans. The dream house isn't always the best decision at the moment. Postponing debt payments. Leaving debts for later is like planting a seed of trouble. The more time passes, the higher the interest, the higher the installments, the greater the weight on your finances. Especially in the case of high-interest debts, like credit cards and overdrafts, the sooner they're paid off, the better. Resolving this should be maximum priority. Living in debt isn't just a matter of numbers, it's a matter of mental health, inner peace, and freedom. Paying off your debts is like clearing the ground before building. Without them, you have space to grow, to invest, to plan for the future. Financial freedom isn't a privilege reserved for few. It's the result of conscious choices, healthy habits, and the willingness to swim against the current. You don't need to wait until you're 65 to rest or enjoy life. You can start now, changing attitudes that keep you trapped in the race. If you identified with any of these habits, know that it's never too late to change. Small steps, taken consistently, can lead to great transformations. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. We're here to walk with you on this journey. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, subscribe to our channel